back to my kitchen delight. Today I'll be showing you guys how I make roast chicken Bangladeshi style. So I've got 10 pieces of chicken legs here, which I've washed in some vinegar and some lemon juice. And I'm just going to marinate the chicken legs using all the spices. So I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of turmeric powder, and 1 tablespoon of salt. And also I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of coriander powder. So once I've added everything, I'm going to give it a good mix. I also added in half a teaspoon of food coloring. The food coloring is optional, you don't have to add the food coloring. However, it gives it a lovely red color when you're frying the chicken. Once you fry the chicken legs, so it looks really nice. So if you want to add it in, you can, you don't have to. And then I'm going to give that a good mix, let that marinate for a good 15 to 20 minutes. Once 15-20 minutes is over, I'm going to deep fry that chicken using some oil. So I'll use roughly about half a litre to 1 litre depending on how big your pan is. So I used half a litre of oil and I just deep fried my chicken legs. So I've started frying the chicken legs now in half a litre of oil. I'm going to fry each side for a good 10 to 15 minutes. And once both sides are fried nicely, I'm going to take it out of the oil and drain the oil on some tissue paper or a colander. Once all the chicken legs are fried, leave it on a colander for the oil to drain or on some tissue paper. And now I'm going to start on making the masala for my chicken. So let's get started with the masala now, guys. So now I'm going to cook my masala, guys. So in this pan I've got about 1/4 cup of oil. So that's roughly about 14 tablespoons of oil. I'm using the same oil that I used to fry my chicken in. So I've added in 5 cardamom pods, 4 cinnamon sticks, about 6 to 7 bay leaves. And now I'm going to add in 1 whole garlic, which I've grated, and 2 thumb-sized ginger, which I've grated. You can blend it and make it into a paste and add it in, or you can add the frozen packet ones, completely up to you guys. But adding the fresh garlic and ginger makes a difference. So now I'm adding in roughly 5 to 6 onions, and I'm going to let the onions soften for good 15 minutes on high heat with the lid on. I also added in 1 whole bell pepper and 1 teaspoon of salt. Try not to add too much salt in because you've added salt when we were frying the chicken. So when we marinated the chicken, we added salt. So try not to add too much salt in. You can always add more salt, but if you put too much in, you can't, there's no going. I also started adding in my masalas now, guys. So I added in 1 teaspoon of curry powder, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 2 teaspoons of coriander powder, 2 teaspoons of cumin powder, 1 teaspoon of garam masala, and 2 teaspoons of chilli powder. Also, I added in a teaspoon of tomato puree. And then I added in half a cup of water just to loosen up the spices and the masala. Because once you start adding the spices, it becomes quite dry. So you want to loosen up the mixture, add half a cup of water or 1 cup of water, depending on how dry your mixture is. And then I added in a few green chilies, roughly about 4 to 5 green chilies. And now the secret ingredients, guys. I added in 3 teaspoons of mixed pickle. Now, you don't have to add the mixed pickle in, but trust me on this, if you add the mixed pickle, it gives it a lovely aroma, a lovely flavor. So I allowed that to cook for another 10 minutes, and then I added in my chicken. So I'm going to allow my chicken to cook for a good 15 minutes on low heat with the lid on. Make sure you give it a gentle mix, guys, otherwise your chicken will break. It's been good 15 minutes since my chicken's been cooking on low heat, and my roast chicken Bengali style is done, guys. And finally garnish it with some spring onions and coriander leaves, and that's it. That's roast chicken Bengali style done, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel and comment down below. Until next time, guys, take care.